That's why we need to be vigilant if nothing is done to change this. Unfortunately, the real third, the secret of Fatima, will be realized yet in 2024. And that is scary. A lot conversations about Fatima are related to the 3 secrets revealed. In 2000, the Vatican released the third secret, that an angel described with a flaming sword in his hand left a condo about to terrifying. Find out why the 3rd prophecy of Fatima is about to happen. Set fire to El Mundo on May 13, 1917, in a town called Cuvad. There were 3 shepherd children, Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta, saw an apparition supernatural. A beautiful young lady appeared before them, the one they believed to be Our Lady of Fatima. She shared with them 3 secrets that later revealed as terrifying prophecies about wars and deaths, both at the level worldwide as well as within the church. Third secret of Fatima especially contains alarming forecasts and remains shrouded in mystery for many years. But what does it really contain? This third secret would be a prediction of war and death. In this video, we are going to explore the prophecy of the third secret of Fatima and discuss why it could become a reality still in 2024. If you believe in God, click on the subscribe button just below the video. The story begins in Fatima, a small town in Portugal, where the 3 children were taking care of their sheep in a place called Cova da Iria, also known as Cova of Peace. Was noon and after praying the rosary as usual, they started playing. Suddenly a lightning bolt crossed the sky. Thinking that a storm was approaching, they began to unite the sheep to return home. The first of several supernatural apparitions that became known as the apparitions of Our Lady of Fatima. It was then that they saw a second, even more impressive lightning, and on a small oak tree appeared an intense light. At that moment, a figure appeared before them, beautiful lady dressed in white floating above the oak tree. She held a white rosary and began to speak with children. This event marked the beginning of a mysterious journey that still fascinates today. To the world, the lady asked the children to they will pray the rosary every day for bring peace to the world and end the war. That was the first of several supernatural apparitions that occur. They knew as the apparitions of Our Lady of Fatima. What she told them, he told them it was kept secret, and those secrets were kept for many years. Only in July 1941 as when Lucia was one of the 3 children, who was now a nun, was instructed by the bishop to reveal the first 2 secrets. Those secrets included visions of hell and prophecies about the future of the world. However, mysteriously, the third secret remained unrevealed for a long time. Days turned into months, into years and years, in decades before Lucia, now Sister Lucia, finally revealed what contained the third secret to the Pope. In a overprotected the content of that secret generated many debates, speculations, and conspiracy theories. Secret generated many debates, speculations, and conspiracy theories. The revelation of that secret caused various controversies and interpretations among scholars and faithful around the world. Interestingly, in times recent, the Pope offered insights significant about the meaning and the explanations of that secret. Revelations aimed to provide guidance and clarification about the messages of Fatima and its relevance to the times. Contemporary appearances in the Cuvée generated debates among the some scholars claim that the name Our Lady of Fatima emerged because the apparitions occurred in Fatima, Portugal. Others suggest that the name Fatima is actually an Islamic name for the Virgin Mary. Even if this is not universally accepted or supported in all Islamic communities, our connection may have arisen due to the reverence for Mary, Mother of Jesus, both in Christianity and in Islam. In the Islamic tradition, Fatima, it was the name of the Prophet's daughter Muhammad. But it is important to note that Mary, called Mary in Islam, has a special status as one of the women further revered sacred of Islam. There is the entire chapter dedicated to Maryam, who details his miraculous birth and the conception of her son, Isa, called Jesus in Christianity, without the intervention of a human father. The story of Maryam in the Quran presents similarities with the biblical narrative endo its creation in the temple and the visit of the angel Gabriel. Without, however, there are particular differences in how some even are portrayed. Association of Mary with Fatima can derive from respect for both figures in their respective religious traditions. Fatima, daughter of the Prophet Muhammad, is highly revered in Islam for its virtues and its role as a symbol of purity and righteousness. Some Muslims see similarities between Mary and Fatima, especially in its qualities, shared faith, devotion, and meaning spiritual. Although this assumption is widely debatable, what is true is that the apparitions were given to children for Our Mary, the Mother of God, in a city called Fatima in Portugal. During the first meeting, Maria asked to the children, who returned on the 13th every month for 6 months. She warned that they would suffer a lot, but that they would achieve heaven. Mary asked that they pray the rosary every day to bring peace to world and end the war. In the second appearance on June 13, the 1917, asked that the prayer of Fatima at the end of each rosary, when the children asked to be taken to heaven, Mary replied that she would bring some Francisco soon, but Lucia is there would be more time left. In the third appearance, on July 13, the 1917, Mary showed the children a vision. He also predicted World War II and the persecution of the faithful in Russia from hell, and revealed that God wanted a great devotion to his Immaculate Conception heart to save the souls of hell, then predicted World War II, World Cup, and the persecution of the faithful in Russia, warning that if prayer and consecration of Russia to the Immaculate Conception heart, the country will spread errors, everyone fomenting wars and persecutions of the Church. The fourth meeting should have happened on the 19th August 1917, but the local administrator arrested the children to prevent them from reunited with Mary. 6 days later, however, she appeared before them in a pasture and asked them to pray intensely and make sacrifices for sinners, because the souls would go to the hell for not having anyone to pray for them. After the apparitions, Francisco and Jacinta died at 1 year old. Difference due to a flu outbreak in Fatima. Francis, even when he was very sick, dedicated his life to doing sacrifices to console the Lord and died in 1919, being initially buried in the Jacinta Parish Cemetery. Why that he also suffered a lot. His time passed praying for peace in the world and for the unsaved souls. She passed away in 1920 and was initially buried in the family tomb before being transferred to the parish cemetery until in 1930 the Catholic Church declared that after the apparitions, Francisco and Jacinta died a year apart. Miracle of these children was worthy of belief, and in 952 a special tomb was prepared for Francisco and Jacinta. They were buried one on each side of the altar main, serving as lights for light up the world. In 1934 Lucia took her vows as a nun, and years later he wrote in his memoirs on the secret of Fatima, detailing what that she and her cousins had received 2 decades ago. These memories revealed the deep details of the secrets that were given to them by the lady during the apparitions. The first secret revealed by the lady was a vision both horrible and terrifying. She showed the children a great sea of fire that was believed to be hell, located below the surface of the earth. In this burning fire could be seen countless souls and demons involved by the flames. The souls appeared like embers, burning and transparent, floating in the hot waves, while the demons, terrifying and unknown creatures, they were black and transparent. What increased its frightful appearance? Sister Lucia described this Sion as extremely scary, a scene of suffering and horror left by a traumatic impression in children. After this terrifying vision, the lady also conveyed a message of hope and redemption. She said to the children that there was a way to save many souls of this terrible destiny and prevent the wars from destroying the world. The key, according to her, was that the people will stop offending God. He warned that if people do not change their behavior, somewhat still worse would happen in the future too. The lady he then revealed that Russia spread its mistakes around the world, promoting wars and persecutions of the Church. For prevent this catastrophe, Mrs. He emphasized the importance of a devotion to the Immaculate Heart of Mary, and proposed the consecration of Russia to him, with the hoping that this would prevent future calamities. The apparitions of Fatima to reveal these messages and secrets left a profound impact on the believers and in the world. As a whole, the Second World War was predicted during the third apparition, with the Virgin Mary indicating that if people did not stop of offending God, an even worse war, that World War I would occur. She mentioned a special sign, a light in heaven that would indicate that God was about to punish the world for their crimes with war, hunger and persecutions of the Church and the Saint Father. This premonition ended becoming reality as the war it really started after an event extraordinary in the sky. In 1938, shortly before the start of the Second World War, World War I, red aurora borealis lit up the night sky in many parts of Europe and North America. This phenomenon was seen as the sign predicted by the Virgin Mary. Many they interpreted this red light as a gloomy omen, associating it with punishment. Mentioned in the Fatima messages, this event reinforced the belief in the prophecies of Fatima and increased the urgency of the messages transmitted by the Virgin Mary on the third secret was only partially revealed. In 2000, part of this secret included a vision of an angel with a sword fire in the left hand, about to set the world on fire. However, the hand, Our Lady's right hand, prevented the angel. Yet it was revealed that many martyrs would emerge from this tragedy imminent. This third secret generated many speculations about its true meaning and consequences that could bring to humanity. Now that we understand the context of these apparitions and alarming messages transmitted by the Virgin Mary, it is important to reflect on how your prophecies can impact the world current. The third secret of Fatima and its implications are still being debated, interpreted in various ways without however, one thing is clear: the need of prayer, penance and change of behavior is a universal message that resonates through time. Fatima's warnings serve as a farewell, continuous reminder of the importance to live a life of faith and devotion. And in this context, we need to consider how these teachings can be applied to us today and how we can incorporate their lessons in our daily lives to seek a more peaceful world. And just let's continue exploring and reflecting on these issues in our future video. Make sure subscribe to the channel point taken and activate the notifications so you don't miss any important content. Leave your comments below with your thoughts and share this video with friends and family. Your participation is fundamental to enrich our dialogue and promote a deeper understanding. Profound messages of Fatima. Together, we can look for a brighter world, harmonious and aware of the warnings and spiritual teachings that were transmitted to us. The truth is that with faith and action, we can significant difference in our lives and in the lives of others. I invite you to enjoy and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit too. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts and experiences. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey. We'll see you in the next video. Blessings.